Today's show is brought to you by Taco Tuesday.
It's raining tacos.
Fun fact, now it's the only day of the week you're legally allowed to eat tacos.
KHJ Los Angeles.
Portions of the day's programming are reproduced by means of electrical transcriptions or tape recording.
You're listening to the radio.
The radio program you're currently listening to is both lowbrow and esoteric at the same time.
It's just two guys making out. Relax.
Before I begin, would you like to touch my monkey?
I would be honored.
Touch him! Love him! Lieber meine Erbschminki! Now I am as happy as a little girl.
Nice beaver.
Thank you. I just had it stuffed.
Let me help you with that.
That is so stupid.
Comedy is very subjective.
It's one of the reasons that I'm a winner.
Who wants to play video games?
What? Why would you ask me that?
I don't know.
It's National Video Game Day.
We want to play video games.
And there are so many to choose from.
Super Mario Brothers?
Sonic the Hedgehog.
Yeah, play Grand Theft Auto.
I know. Let's play Call of Duty.
You get paid to play video games?
I want to play Call of Duty.
Call of Duty.
Happy National Video Game Day.
Video games. We could play video games.
Let's do this.
Let's do it!
He said duty. It's The Mike Show. So happy you could join us right here, right now on Radio 434, the Radio 434 apps, and Radio434.com. If you want to listen to us on the Alexa device, you can. Very simply, you enable the skill. You just do it one time. You get to listen to our live show and our feature channel on the Alexa device. You just simply say, Alexa, enable the Radio 434 skill. And she will. You got to enable the skill first. And then every time after that, you just do that one time. And every time after that, you want to listen, you just say, Alexa, play Radio 434. And she will. You can find our podcast on the Alexa. That is even easier. You just say, Alexa, play the Mike Show VA podcast. Although that's the repack of the live show that usually drops around noon each day, Monday through Friday. And so we take the live show and we take all the segments that we did and all the interviews and stuff, and we repack it into a full-length podcast, minus the music that we play on Radio 434. So you just get the bits and the segments and the interviews and stuff like that, plus bonus content you can find if you just say, Alexa, play the Mike Show VA podcast. And she will. You can search the Mike Show VA wherever you get your podcasts. That includes Apple, Spotify, Amazon Music, RSS.com. You can even go to our website, radio434.com, and just click on the Mike Show channel, and you will find a link to the podcast. It's our virtual time machine. We've been repacking the podcast since I think the dawn of podcasts, going all the way back, and well, each and every weekday, except for weeks and days that we're on vacation. Each and every weekday, that really adds up. So we've got, about 240 or so podcasts each year that we're producing. We are just smashing it with volume. And you can even watch the show on Facebook Live at The Mike Show VA. All one word, no spaces, at The Mike Show VA. And then that works for our Instagram, our YouTube, our X, Twitter, our MySpace, your place and my face. I don't know. Anyway, it works for all the social media at The Mike Show VA. Tuesday edition, and we've got a little bit of a change. Megan Huffman is going to be joining us tomorrow. It's not that drastic of a change, people. Megan's going to be joining us tomorrow so that we can accommodate our guests who could only join us tomorrow. And so we are flexible people, and except I've got this thing right here in the shoulder, and then of course I still have the shingles, and so so I'm getting old. Damn it, I'm getting old, and it's really pissing me off. Because up until now, I have had zero health issues whatsoever. Just Zero health issues. I have felt like I did when I was in my 20s, and still hedonistic and just man, oh man. But lately, and I'm going to say over the past 2 years, things have been popping up, and I'm really feeling it. And now today, I'm really feeling it. But we're gonna power through this. We're gonna get through this week. Next week we've got a vacation week. We're taking the next week off, and heading down to the beach. It'll be nice to recharge the batteries, and then we'll be back at it the following week. So don't despair. We got plenty of events this summer to wrap up your summer activities. July, we've got a couple open mics. We've got August, the Mic'd Up pop-up concert series resumes, along with Summer Jam, which is going to be our biggest event at Three Roads Brewing. So we're going to tell you about that and so much more. So on today's program, what the heck are we going to do? Well, of course, we've got your 5 random facts. Of course, we've got your stupid criminals in .news, and we've got some good news for you as well. So according to this is the end of an era. We no longer have to take our shoes off for TSA. Wait, maybe. Okay, maybe. Yeah. So we're going to talk about that. If you could change one thing about going through the TSA security checkpoint, what would it be? I said one thing. You can't have everything. So we'll talk about this, plus our top list. Top other rule changes we would want the TSA to make. All right, that's all coming up. This portion of our broadcast, here, let's get rid of that. This portion of our broadcast is brought to you in part by CMA's Honda of Lynchburg.
Looking for a dealership you can trust? CMA's Honda of Lynchburg is here for you. Our legacy of quality service speaks for itself. Drive away today in a Honda that's perfect for you. Trusted by the Lynchburg community for years. CMA's Honda of Lynchburg. Owners just care more.
Three Roads Brewery is Lynchburg's gathering spot. Enjoy the relaxed open atmosphere of the Lynchburg Tap Room with plenty of space to unwind, or outside on their expansive patio with friends and the entire family. Check out Three Roads games, arcade style, darts, and more. And of course, an excellent selection of craft beers brewed on site. Grab a Three Roads today at their tap room, 1300 Court Street, downtown Lynchburg. Their tap room in Farmville, or anywhere they serve great beer. Three Roads is also available at area convenience stores and supermarkets. And if they don't carry Three Roads, ask them to. Brewing community, Three Roads Brewery.
Free Clinic of Central Virginia is once again accepting patients for both medical and dental visits. Dental is now open at a new location off Old Forest Road, and medical is open limited hours on Fort Avenue. Free Clinic of Central Virginia does not accept walk-ins. To become a patient or to schedule an appointment, please call 434-847-5866, and please visit their website freeclinicva.org to learn more and schedule an eligibility screening interview.
The Mike Show on Radio 434.
Radio
434.
This morning's show proudly presents Real Men of Genius. Real Men of Genius. Today, we salute you, Mr. Airport Security. Mr. Airport Security. Yes, without your thorough rubber-gloved inspection, we might not ever get off the ground or watch another prison film. I guess this means we're dating. Even though my ticket costs $700, the plane still won't fly until my change is in the gray tray. Who's hijacking who now? Yes, they may be car keys and nipple rings to us, but to you and your wand, arming devices for nuclear warheads. Risk of mass destruction. So go ahead, keep adding to your giant collection of Bic lighters and shampoo bottles. Keep asking me to remove my belt with the frequency of a drunken priest. Because after all, I'll remove the shoes from my feet if you'll remove the gum and coffee stains from your carpet. Mr. Airport Security.
The Mike Show. Hi. So a big change. This is kind of an end of an era at the TSA. According to this, word has it, that the Transportation Security Administration is now allowing all passengers to keep their shoes on while passing through checkpoints. That's actually huge. And there hasn't been an official announcement yet, but multiple sources, including the Wall Street Journal, say they quietly made the change yesterday. Now, when asked, the TSA said, quote, "We are always exploring new and innovative ways to ensure or enhance the passenger experience and our strong security posture. Any potential updates to our security process will be issued through official channels." In other words, it's still a little vague for now, which gives TSA agents more time to scold you for removing or not removing your shoes, whichever. If there has been a change, it sounds like it hasn't been made at all airports yet, because plenty of people on social media say they were still told to remove their shoes yesterday. Now, believe it or not, it has been 20 years since we were first forced to remove our shoes. The shoe rule has been blamed on Richard Reed, a.k.a. the Shoe Bomber, who unsuccessfully tried to detonate an explosive hidden in his shoe on a flight from Paris to Miami in late 2001. That was 3 months after 9/11. Okay, TSA, now, how about we revisit the liquid rule? Okay? And one last note. You probably will be asked to remove your shoes if you're flagged for extra screening. Ooh, I'm going to be flagged for extra screening. Maybe that'll be today's episode name. Here, wait. Here. Sorry to derail, but I want to get this jotted down real quick before I forget it, because I will forget it. There's no question I will forget it. Episode 128. Wow. Good Lord. All right, so episode 128, 25. All right, flagged for. Sorry. All right, flagged for extra screening. Was that it? Flagged for extra screening. There we go. That's today's episode name on the podcast. All right, back to the story. Where were we? Flagged for extra screening. One last note. You probably will be asked to remove your shoes if you are flagged for extra screening, including if you don't have a real ID. So that brings us to our top list. It sounds like TSA finally got rid of their stupid shoe removal rule at checkpoints. Why make that the only rule change, especially since there are so many other eye rolls that travelers have to deal with? We'll even get the ball rolling with today's list. It's our top list today. Top other rule changes we would like the TSA to make. All right, here we go. And we're going to just ding these off. There we go. All right, here we go. Number one. When they make us remove our sunglasses while comparing us to our ID, they must also compliment our eyes. Top other rule changes we would like the TSA to make. When we gulp our drink before going through a checkpoint, they must form a circle around us and chant, chug, 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 chug. Top other rules. It's our top list today. Top other rules we want TSA to make. If their canine unit starts barking at our bag but doesn't find anything, they must give us whatever drugs they thought we had. Right? Anyway. Top other rule changes we want TSA to make. Any traveler with a regular-sized tube of toothpaste must vigorously brush their teeth right there in line until only the travel size amount remains. And with a regular size. So they must go and brush their teeth until there's just down to a little bit. Yeah. Top other rule changes we want TSA to make. Flight crews can no longer cut in line, especially if they work for Southwest, since their flight is probably running 3 hours late. Anyway, top other rule changes we want TSA to make. After giving us a full-body pat-down, they must buy us a drink. Maybe they should do that first. Top other rules, they should buy us a drink and then give us a full-body pat-down. There we go. Top other rule change we want TSA to make. Children must go through the scanner on the conveyor belt because it's funny. Anyway, it's the Mike Show. Coming up, what do are we going to do?
What a delicious task that is. Yes.
Yeah. We got news and not headline news. We'll get to that. This portion of our broadcast is brought to you in part by Earthrate Mid-Atlantic.
It's easy to get lost in all the solar ads from companies you've never heard of. But when you work with Earthrate, you get real people you can call, text, or meet face-to-face. We're right here in Central Virginia. And when things go wrong, or when you just need a question answered, we're not a 1-800 number. We're your neighbors, and we're here for the long run.
From brand new to lightly used, CMA's Honda of Lynchburg's got you covered. Shop our growing selection today and find our best deals on our entire inventory. That's savings on every single vehicle. And on our used cars, take 3 days to love it or leave it. Plus, we'll buy your current vehicle. Trade in with us and get an unbeatable offer. Start shopping and saving today. CMA's Honda of Lynchburg. Owners just care more.
Join the Lynchburg Hillcats at Bank of the James Stadium this summer for any of your favorite nightly promotions. New this year are Senior Sluggers Tuesdays, where members of the Silver Sluggers Club get in free, and College Pride Night, where those wearing college apparel receive a discounted ticket on Wednesdays. As always, we'll have Thirsty Thursdays and giveaways and fireworks on the weekend, and free admission for Kids Club members on Sunday. Get your tickets today at lynchburg-hillcats.com.
The Mike Show on Radio 434.
Radio 434.
This is not headline news. The White House may host a UFC fight. If Lauren Boebert versus AOC was on the card, I'll be honest, I'd cough up the dough for pay-per-view. Dr. Phil's TV network declared bankruptcy. That's financial bankruptcy. It's been morally bankrupt since day one. 1 in 3 Americans have a nickname for their car. 3 in 3 have a nickname for Pauly Shore's car, Uber. And scientists say Brazilian butt lifts can make your butt stink. They also say their careers in science aren't going exactly as they envisioned. This is not headline news.
No, it's not. It's the Mike Show. So happy you could join us right here on the Tuesday edition of the program. Taking a look at tower cam position number 5 up Commerce Street. We started with Main Street. Now we're up Commerce Street to a different tower position. All right. So what about? Oh yeah. Okay. You may know this about me. I absolutely, positively love bacon. I said I love bacon. It's
bacon. It's bacon.
Yeah. I have a theory, and it's more than a working theory, quite frankly. Bacon is made by God. All right, God Himself has provided us with bacon. And here's my working analysis of this. God made pigs. Pigs make bacon. God made bacon.
What a delicious task that is. Yes.
Yeah, absolutely. And I like bacon flavor on just about everything, but what about on your cereal? Cinnamon Toast Crunch and Hormel are partnering up for a new bacon-flavored cereal. I'm not kidding. And you can get it at the Walmart starting today. It still has that same cinnamon taste. They just added the bacon flavor on top of it. So it's savory and sweet. They say it's a limited time only thing. The two brands partnered last year for cinnamon-flavored bacon. They claimed fans loved it, so they decided bacon-flavored cereal might be the next logical step. There's no actual bacon in it, though, by the way. Bacon bits would have been fun, but they say they just made it with an artificial bacon flavor. Yum. Well, maybe I don't want to try it. A guy who tests out new foods on the TikTok got his hands on it and described the taste as not terrible. So, not a ringing endorsement. Normal boxes are 12 ounces. They're selling 6-ounce bags of it at the Walmart for $5.84. Maybe they decided 6 ounces was the max that any sane person would eat. They also did a collab with Totino's Pizza Rolls earlier this year, but you had to win a box. You couldn't buy it. What else? There's so much that I want to get to. What is this? Bathroom camping? Let's look at this real quick. Oh, yeah. People were doing this even when we had outhouses. There's just a name for it now. The term bathroom camping is trending on the TikTok. It's when the bathroom is your safe space. You don't need to use the toilet or even the sink. You just need to get away. People do it at work when they want to avoid work. But it's also done at parties, events, and even at home, especially if you've got kids and your extended family's in town, and the cat's paws are coming up under the door he's trying to get into. Anyway, people on TikTok are almost bragging about how it's an easy way to take mental breaks or hit the reset button. But if you do it a lot, it could be part of a larger issue. You may have social anxiety, or you might seriously hate your job. So look into that. What else? One more? Well, speaking of a little bit of work-life balance, according to the Wall Street Journal, there's a surge of job listings that specifically say they do not offer any balance and only have a ton of work to be done. The postings may say they're looking for someone who can keep up with the unrelenting pace, or that they want someone who's eager to be in the office as much as possible. They also stress long hours, a competitive business environment, and the importance of hustle. One healthcare company ad even said, quote, "If you're looking for work-life balance, this ain't it." I said ain't. So basically, they're reining in flexible schedules, remote work, and perks, and they're openly warning applicants to get ready for the grind. One expert says they're testing the limits of what they can ask their employees to do, knowing how hungry people are to work. So, I guess the pendulum has swung? Companies are in control again. I don't know. For now, things like this are mostly popping up in postings for startups, tech companies, and other white-collar positions. Is that it? Or do we want to do one more? There was a dog story here. All right, last story. Most dogs don't have a lot of decisions to make. They usually have the same meals every day. They don't go to college, but that doesn't mean dog owners don't make a lot of choices on their behalf. A new report says the average dog owner makes 27 decisions per month just based on their pet. The average dog owner supposedly cancels social plans 4 times per month because their dog can't go, and they typically cut plans short 6 times a month. Dogs can also impact the owner's work routine and work location, especially when they have flexible schedules. Surgeon isn't going to cancel a procedure because of their dog, right? But anyway, the report also compared how dog ownership changes based on whether or not people have children. And not surprisingly, people without kids are more likely to spoil their doggos and consider their dogs to be their kids. They're also more likely to drop money on treats, toys, and fun things, higher quality pet food, dog beds, dog furniture, personalized accessories like engraved tags, monogram blankets, all that kind of crap. All right. I don't know if we. I know that Tab and Maddie absolutely positively want another doggo. Now that Fuzzy and Lexi have passed, and now Jerry's dealing with something. So I think I have to take him to the vet. Yes, I will change my plans for Jailbreak. All right, anyway, yeah, that was it. That's your news roundup. Coming up, we are going to get really, really smart with your 5 random facts. That's all on the way. This portion of our broadcast is brought to you in part by Jersey Mike's Subs.
At Jersey Mike's, they slice your order fresh right in front of you. And let me tell you, watching that can send a rush of emotions through a person. Excitement, impatience, baby-like wonder, indecisive, anticipatory chewing, nerves pacing, happy claps, and finally, jealousy, because that's this guy's sub. I should order one. Good idea. Sliced right in front of you. The Jersey Mike's thing. A sub above.
Hi, I'm Megan Huffman from Share Greater Lynchburg. Our website seeks to magnify, equip, and connect our local nonprofit community. You can find ways to donate, volunteer, shop for, or attend events for over 180 organizations. For more information, please visit our website, sharegreaterlynchburg.org.
From busy downtowns to the scenic and serene countryside, every destination has a story to tell. Where will your next adventure take you? Three Roads Brewing is proud to introduce Destination American Lager. You have arrived. Destination American Lager, now available at Three Roads Brewing, Lynchburg and Farmville, Ballard Brewing in Danville, and anywhere they sell great beer. And if they don't carry Three Roads, ask them to. Destination American Lager from Three Roads Brewing.
The Mike Show on Radio 434.
Radio 434.
And now it's time for
5 random facts.
Yep, that time of the day we cram your head full of usable information. You can tell it back wherever the heck you happen to be. We don't know where you go and we don't know what you do, and quite frankly, it's really none of our business. But if you say any of these 5 random facts back wherever you happen to be, somebody in the room is bound to say, wow. I don't know. Maybe. All right, here we go. Number 1. The record for the most points by a father-son duo in the NBA is 42,246. LeBron James has scored 42,184, and his son Bronny has scored 62. Number 2. Hawaii's state fish is... I have no clue how to pronounce that, so I'm going to look to our Pronounceify guy. How do you pronounce that?
Humuhumunukunukuapua'a. Easy, right?
Yeah, so very easy. All right. Yeah. Humuhumunukunukuapua'a. I said it. Wow. It's also known as the reef triggerfish. Number 3. The shortest street in the world is Ebenezer Place in Scotland. The street is 6 feet 9 inches long and has one address. Number 4. The Magic 8 Ball failed when it first came out in the 1940s because it wasn't an 8 ball. It was just a regular ball called the Psychosphere. But a billiards company in Cincinnati commissioned a line of them to look like 8 balls, and they took off. And then number 5. Let's get to that once we get some music in here. There we go. All right, number 5. Approximately 75% of the tornadoes in the world happen right here in the United States. Go USA. And those are your 5 random facts.
This has been today's edition of
1, 2, 3, 4, 5 random facts.
Yep. It is the Mike Show.
Pronounce, how do you say this one? Humuhumunukunukuapua'a. Easy, right?
Yeah, very. All right, coming up. What the heck are we going to do? Oh, yeah, we got sounds, and we are going to lovingly place them in your ear holes. It is called AudioVault. That is on the way. This portion of our broadcast is brought to you in part by CMA's Honda of Lynchburg.
Looking for a dealership you can trust? CMA's Honda of Lynchburg is here for you. Our legacy of quality service speaks for itself. Drive away today in a Honda that's perfect for you. Trusted by the Lynchburg community for years. CMA's Honda of Lynchburg. Owners just care more.
Join us down at the Lynchburg Community Market and experience all that one of the nation's oldest farmers markets has to offer. Grab some lunch from our restaurants and shops, or shop from our awesome selection of artisan, handmade goods in our crafters gallery. Swing by on Saturday to check out our farmers market, where you can shop from the freshest selection of local grown produce, meats, and more. The Lynchburg Community Market, located in downtown Lynchburg on the corner of 12th and Main Street. Open Tuesday through Saturday from 7 to 2 year-round. For more information, follow us on Facebook and Instagram at Lynchburg Community Market.
There's nothing like holding a freshly grilled Jersey Mike's cheesesteak. It's even better than holding a winning $1 million lottery ticket. For starters, Uncle Sam takes half. Then you buy some useless stuff, like a tiny suit of armor for your cat. And before you know it, your sister's cousins and Uncle Frankie come knocking on your door for handouts. Bing, bang, boom, you're back to zero. So if you want to play a winning number, order a number 17 Mike's Famous Philly. Freshly grilled right in front of you. It's a Jersey Mike's thing, a sub above.
The Mike Show on Radio 434.
Radio
434.
All right, let's open it up. It's your audio vault for today. It's our collection of bits and clips and viral audio for your ear holes. Well, the audio from viral videos and stuff. And I think you're going to like it. It's Amazon Prime Day. It's always on a Tuesday. It makes it kind of tough on some people who have to work.
Waiting all day long for a chance to get in on some Prime Day. More stuff, I never seem to get enough. You know I find a way, I'll use extended pay. Here comes my boss because he's wise to me. I've got to order now on Amazon. Amazon.
Yeah.
Amazon.
Yep. All right. What else? Oh, yeah. What other day is it? Today is also Video Game Day. Here is a quick backstory.
Once upon a time, Mario and Zelda took a trip to Sim City, hoping to score some Contra. They were among us. They could sense a resident evil because they saw some angry birds that only had a half-life. Mario felt a call of duty after he witnessed a Grand Theft Auto. It was having a mass effect, and Zelda could feel the fallout. They traveled through a portal and witnessed Mega Man dancing with Ms. Pac-Man while listening to a rock band. Ms. Pac-Man had a candy crush on him and wanted to Pokemon. Mario and Zelda thought it was a fable, but soon Ms. Pac-Man gave birth to a baby girl and named her Tetris. And that's the story of Video Game Day.
Yeah, sounds plausible. Anyway, let's go to viral videos. So, the people behind This Is News are back with another video of what it's like to watch the news these days. Here's part of their latest YouTube video.
Come on down to Pete Lee's used cars. These cars are actively being used. I don't own them, but I don't care. I'll still sell them to you.
Drop everything because a car chase is happening. Let's go to our eye in the sky.
We're going down.
To get a closer look at the chase, that's a good idea.
I knew this is how it would end. Send love to my wife.
She's not really my type. Moving on, we go to our sports reporter, Morgan Lee Freeman.
Stanley, I just want to take this instance to address my recent incarceration due to a heinously accurate guilty verdict where they're just looking for someone to blame.
Coming up, Santa Claus is coming to town early to sue Coca-Cola for using his likeness.
Oh, okay. All right. People are apparently using AI and Chat GPT when they're tripping on shrooms to enhance and guide the experience. One guy even said it's almost like your own self that you're communicating with. I'm not sure. Do we have sound on this?
You were seriously tripping, boss.
Maybe. All right. How about this? 24 people were injured in a French town after an unusual bee attack. I said after an unusual bee attack.
Oh, no, not the bees!
Yeah. People were stung for a span of 30 minutes on Sunday morning, leaving 3 people in critical condition.
Oh, no, not the bees!
Yeah. Let's see. What else do we got? Do we want to... No, we're not going to do this for Stupid Criminals. Let's do this now. A man is getting backlash because there's a TikTok of him continuing to participate in a fitness event, even after his partner and girlfriend passed out. and was getting treated by paramedics. Here's a witness complaining about what they saw. Here, listen.
Some guy's missus started like falling and fainting at the wall balls, and I was like, told one of the judges, "Oh, can you help her?" Then she hit the deck, fainted, and was full like twitching on the floor. And then her boyfriend just kept on doing wall balls, didn't go over and see her. All the paramedics come over and start doing all this medical stuff to her. Boyfriend walks over, taps her on the leg, and then looks at the judge and goes, "Do I need her to finish the race?" Technically no. And he's like, "Right, sweet." And then ran off and finished the race without her. And then didn't even go back and check on her.
Okay. Well, the woman allegedly commented that she wanted him to continue. Anyway. How about this? A woman in New York City has started a side hustle as a car sitter. Basically, she charges around $50 to wait with someone's car for up to 90 minutes and to move it for stuff like street cleaning. Here's Sydney Charlotte pitching her service.
If you live in New York City and need to move your car for street sweeping, the car sitter. I've rented out these flyers and I'm putting them on all the cars. I'll sit in your car for a fraction of the price of a parking ticket and I'll move it and I'm insured.
Okay, all right. Let's see. Let's skip that one. We're going to a comedian? I think we are. All right, we wrap up Audio Vault with a comedian, and today is no exception since it's Amazon Prime Day. Let's revisit Jay Leno when he was a surprise guest on The Tonight Show with Jimmy Fallon.
Amazon announced they're going to be opening stores nationwide with no sales clerks of any kind. First of all, that's not new, okay? Sears had that 20 years ago, okay? You ever try to buy something and say, "Hello, I'm trying to pay for this Kenmore suit. Hello? Hello, anybody here? Hello?" What happened? What happened to Sears? Remember when Sears was Amazon? Remember those days? You got that catalog, you found what you wanted, and boom, 8 weeks later, it was right there. Last week, I go into the Apple store to get another $29 6-inch white charge cord for my iPhone. And the guy says to me, "What iPhone do you have?" So I got 7S. 7S? Oh, man, you got to upgrade. How about our 10th anniversary iPhone? I said, "Well, how much is that?" It goes $1,000. It's $1,000 for the 10th anniversary iPhone. I didn't spend $1,000 on my 10th wedding anniversary, okay? Okay, that was pretty much Sizzler and a Hallmark card, as I remember. Then he says, "Oh, you need it because it has a new improved camera." How much more camera do you need on your iPhone? What are you using this for? Colonoscopies? What level of detail? Oh, look how much bigger Uncle Ken's nostril hairs are with this new camera. Oh, and it's huge. It's literally a tablet. Have you seen how big it is? See people at the airport walk around with it. You look like Moses carrying the 10 Commandments with your stupid iPhone.
All right, that's your Audio Vault for today. Let's reach over here and lovingly, but firmly, and maybe vigorously, and gingerly give it a tug. Grab that handle. Keep all that sound inside. Coming up, we are going to get even more stupid, if that's even possible, with your stupid criminals in .news. And then we've got some good news for you as well. This portion of our broadcast is brought to you in part by Earthrite Mid-Atlantic.
Why Earthrite? Because we're not just solar. We're roofing, energy efficiency, battery backup. We're your home energy partner from top to bottom. You don't need 5 different contractors. You need one team that gets the big picture and knows how to save you the most money long term. That's Earthrite. Local, experienced, and here to make it easy.
Hi, I'm Matt Bright, the new owner of CRI Digital Impressions, and I'm excited to announce a new chapter in the century-long history of CRI. Mutual Press was founded in 1927, and in 1973 it merged with CRI to become CRI Mutual Press. In 2002, it was renamed CRI Digital Impressions. I also own Bright Images, which has provided print and media services to the area since 1995. Yes, there is a new owner and a new location, but the same commitment to quality and service. In fact, quality and service are the cornerstones of my business philosophy. Quick turns and service with a smile. From business cards to banners and pamphlets to paperback books, we can provide all your printing needs. call, visit us online, or stop by our location at 3022 Memorial Avenue, Lynchburg. We look forward to serving you.
Whether you're traveling for business or leisure in Danville, Virginia, you owe it to yourself to stay at either the Bee or the Holbrook Hotels. 2 unique boutique hotels with all of the modern comforts, convenient to downtown and the city's historic West End. Minutes from everything Danville has to offer. Competitive corporate rates for business travelers and fun packages and activities for leisure travelers. They offer kitchenettes and suite-style rooms and attractive long-term stay rates. Visit DanvilleBeeHotel.com or theholbrookdanville.com for reservations and more information.
The Mike Show on Radio 434.
Radio
434.
All right, time once again for Stupid Criminals in the News. In Ireland, a 30-year-old convicted drug dealer named Tony Rowe was caught selling drugs in a courtroom.
Go!
Yep, during his own sentencing hearing. He was there dealing with a previous drug conviction when he was caught selling drugs to another convict who was also in the courtroom. It's unclear exactly how they were caught, but, we'd like to imagine that, like a teacher catches a student passing notes in class, right? Anyway, the sale included marijuana and Xanax, and the dealer apparently snuck the drugs inside with him. He had over 100 previous criminal convictions for dealing drugs and theft. We don't know exactly where he concealed the drugs.
In the buttocks.
I don't know that. I have no idea. There's good news in the world, and we like to share it during this particular segment because there is so much stupidity. If you need to relax, check out a website called Purrli.com, Purrli.com. It only does one thing. It plays the sound of a cat purring. You can dial it in, change the sound, add meows, and even adjust the purrs per minute. Here's a quick sample. I can get the same thing with Jerry the cat. Listen, he's making biscuits right now. There you go. Okay, that's not a quick sample. That's a very long sample. Anyway, that is the good news. The good news is brought to you in part by the United Way of Central Virginia. They've got their Hill City Slide. It's a fundraiser coming up. It's coming back for the second year in August. All right, visit hillcityslide.com for more information. That's August 22nd through the 24th. They've got Friday night edition. They just added Friday nights and an adult-only slide as well. It is it was last year. I think they've added some length to it this year. But last year it was over 700 feet long. It started at the top of Church Street, right past the YMCA, and it slid all the way down to the Armory. Get your tickets now at hillcityslide.com, and it's a fundraiser to benefit the United Way of Central Virginia. Well, that is it. That is the program. We are back tomorrow.
Goodbye. Don't come back.
No, we're back tomorrow with another thrilling edition of The Mike Show. Have a great day, everybody.
Go away. Go away.
Where does he think he's going? When you gotta go, you gotta go.
Thanks for tuning our way, and if you're listening in your car right now, thanks for the ride.
Scotty, beat me up.
We'll see you here again tomorrow.
Who's going to do the dishes? The Mike Show on Radio 434.
Radio
434.